if there's one thing I can say to the world, sometimes you just gotta fucking let records be. I get that people try to make it a tech house record for their sets or because that's what you're trying to make it work for you. But what makes that record great is what it already is. So why do you need another version of it? What are we doing, man? Let that record be the way it is. At least give it a month.
Yeah,
dude,
I feel
there's already hundreds of remixes of that record out. Everyone's trying to fucking leech on the fucking whatever's dope. And that's why there's no creativity left in fucking dance music. Everybody's sampling old shit. That's cool. And this record is great. I'm not dissing the record. If it came off that way, I'm sorry. This fucking new record?
Acting tough?
Bro.
Well, all right. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin.
All right. Welcome back to the Party with Strategy podcast, Patreon edition. Let's go, champ. The Strat Pack's in the building. Our guest has joined us. It is a special 420 episode. And, you know, we were talking a lot of music, and I felt it was needed for me to have an actual education on this music. So class is in session.
Let's go. Yeah, you just wanted a reference, right? Because we were talking about different kinds of hard house, right? Not just house, but hard house, and how certain anthems back in the day were adjacent to the Chicago hard house. So we're talking like Percolator, Brighter Days, right? Those songs are iconic. And then adjacent to that was this Chicago hard house just movement that was happening that, you know.
And was it kind of anti that other stuff?
No. It was, in fact, it was kind of by mistake. Because as I mentioned before on the podcast, you know, Kevin Halstead and I, we were DJs, and we were just basically making tracks, thank you, in the true sense of the word, where we were cutting samples.
Yeah.
We were sampling kick drums, in this case, the Armand Van Helden kick. I don't know if it was from his Get on the Donkey track or the Witch Doctor, but we sampled that kick because it was hard. And then we sampled another record. And I'm saying this leading into the first track I'm going to play you.
Yeah.
DBX Blip, which is a huge underground record. It was a techno record, a minimal techno record. And I almost feel like I should play you that original, and then you'll hear how we sampled it and how we used it. And then that would just give you a little bit more of an idea of what we were doing with the music. In fact, now I'm wondering if I should play you the Armand. Are you familiar with the Armand Van Helden Get on the Donkey?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so I
don't know any of this.
Okay, so I think I should probably let's start with all that. So let's start with the kick. This is where Kevin.
Here, grab that mic.
Oh shit. See, I'm already high. This is where Kevin Halstead and I grabbed our kick for our first remix. And our first remix was actually our first record as Danceworks. And then we'll just talk about the different
I want some of that butt.
so just listen to the kick, right? Just the kick drum. I forgot about this intro, but
that's a perfect scratch intro.
Okay, you already can tell how much heavier that is than what we're playing now.
Yeah,
it's different.
It almost has like a timpani, like a deep, not just a kick drum.
It's kind of hollow.
Yeah,
so it's big. So this is back late 90s. This is what people were hearing in the clubs. Not all the clubs, but the parties. I should also let you know that hard house was huge in the Latin community.
Really?
Yes.
Because
that's how it captivated, got caught up with LA, because it was just a huge Latin market, because some songs had Latin samples, right? So that's the kick. You see how look at your head instantly. It's jack. Remember I said earlier, it's got to have a jack.
Yeah.
And how the other stuff I was saying was it didn't have pounded. That soul. Yeah,
Yeah, this definitely has Percolator vibes.
Yes. So this is after Percolator, but again, adjacent, all in the same time frame of what was pumping, right?
Now, how long is this song?
It's 5.5 minutes.
5.5 minutes. Is there a big breakdown and build up in it, or it's just like
this is a track,
pumping the whole time?
punches and stuff out. Dude, you could play this. In fact, I could hear you playing, just fucking around and testing it in one of your sets, and you'll be like, wow, they fucking react to it. Because it's, remember, he's from New York, but this still has a Chicago booty house ghetto vibe to it, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So that's what hard house was. It was banging house.
Now, is the volume okay? Oh, you don't have your headphones on.
The volume's going to be okay. Just make sure not to like skip in front, because I can't emulate the skips.
Oh,
okay.
True.
So I'm going to stop. Am I doing this right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so essentially it's just like either just like turn down the volume and then you can talk in case you need to do something on there, or chances are just let it play
So
out.
you want me to start over then?
No, it's
No,
fine.
that was fine. 'Cause
Okay.
That was just the
it's all good.
premise of it for
Right.
on there.
Yeah.
But I
okay.
mean, either way, like I'm pretty sure I could do the first one. But the
Yeah,
second
no,
one
that's
is just
fine.
like
But that's a
start
good point.
and
Yeah, I
then
forgot
go
about that. Yeah.
Perfect.
True.
Let me find. I hope this is even on. No,
Ooh, what was that?
that was
had a
that was
little-
Mike Dunn.
little
That's Chicago.
breakbeat to it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's Mike Dunn. I
That's
don't know
fucking-
if DBX. I might have to do it another way. But now that we got this all settled, now it doesn't matter where I pull the song from, as long as we know what it is.
Yeah, you just say what the song is.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to find it. This is DBX Freak. Notice the minimal
Yeah.
doesn't have as big a kick as that Get on the Donkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it still has that minimal jack. Got a nice bounce to it. It's
Yep.
funky. It's
Yeah.
soulful. It's jacking. This is jacking, right? But so this is DBX Freak. I think it was out of Detroit.
DBX Freak's the name of the artist.
DBX is the artist. Freak is the name of the
Freak
track.
is the track. Okay.
Again, same vibe. It's got that Chicago ghetto shit. Like you'll start to hear what I'm talking about when I say Jack, Chicago, and Hard House. It's all gonna make sense to you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very same percolator. Like it's giving me the same. That's like my only point of reference when I hear
Perfect.
something like
That's-
this is
but-
like,
so that now you're getting that because that's what's standing out.
yeah,
I'm giving you the samples that were used to create another song.
okay.
Okay, so this is DBX Freak.
So you took the kick off the Armin Van Helden. What'd you take
Basically.
off of here?
I'm not telling you,
Oh, okay.
but you hear it. Okay, now two DJs
Walk into a bar.
walk into a bar, right? Are like, yo, let's make some tracks, because we were DJs, and that was like the next evolution back then. If you were a DJ, at least in the circle I rolled with, you just naturally progressed into making beats.
Yeah.
That was the standard. I don't know if that was the standard, but that was the standard with the crew of people I was with.
Yeah.
That's how we perceived getting bigger. That was what we were chasing. We were
Which
like,
makes sense.
Yes, makes sense. Nothing different than now.
You're playing other people's music. You have the ability to play music in front of thousands of people.
Yes.
Why not make some shit to play for them?
Yes. Now, we're already playing these records. We put out a record. It was we created a mix of 15 minutes called the Shy Sexual Mega Mix. And I'm going to play that for you too. I'm going to fucking blow your mind, bro. Now listen to this. This record we did for like a promo service called F3 Records. They were out of Seattle. These promo services like X-Mix, Promo Only. I don't know if you're familiar with Promo Only.
Yeah.
They had compilations on CD. Now they have, it's not the same as like record pools now, but there are promo services.
They would send you the records in the mail,
well,
right? Or
they
you could
would
go pick them up at a record store.
They would just release compilations. Some of them weren't even on vinyl. right? So I don't know where I was going with that story. Irrelevant. The point is, I know what I was saying. The mega mix.
Yeah.
I should play that. No, I'm not going to play that for you yet. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get my train of thought back. So I played you the DBX. I played you the Get on the Donkey Kick.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Now I'm going to play you what Kevin Halstead and I made. This was our first remix.
As Danceworks.
As Danceworks. Our payment for this record was an ASR 10 keyboard, a sampling keyboard.
That's like sick. That's like sick as fuck, right?
That's what we got paid. Yeah, I think it was like $1,200 for the keyboard.
Was the sentiment like, damn, they're only giving us that? Or
No.
you were like, this is dope?
No, it was two things. It was dope because the value of it was what we would want for a remix, $1,000 back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Adams saw something in us and was like, I'm not just gonna give you money. I'm gonna invest in you guys as payment for this remix.
Okay.
That's how I see it now.
He understood what you guys needed.
This is the first blessing of many that are super significant as to why I'm on this path.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what we made, sampling the kick from Get on a Donkey and DBX Freak.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
You hear the kick, right?
Yeah. And you guys altered it though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pitched it. This is also, for all I know, this version was probably recorded off vinyl. This isn't our original master.
Okay.
It's older. It's off of, it's still a digital version on Spotify, but anyway, that's another story.
No, there's that. Was there a clean loop of that off of the DBX record, or you EQ'd the drums out?
All we sampled was the woo woo woo.
Yeah.
That's all we took.
And there was a clean bit of it.
We figured out. I don't remember. It's probably in there, but you don't hear it because it's happening with everything else.
Right.
But it's that isolation of that noise.
Yeah.
Right? This was not considered Chicago hard house yet. That term wasn't being brought up. This was just Chicago shit. Chicago tracks.
Was this a different?
This
is a kind of a different sound. Were you guys going for like, yo, let's make something that sounds different?
Yeah.
That was the thought?
Yeah. We were just saying, let's just make a fucking track that we would fucking play.
Okay.
This is too deep. Now, the way I met Kevin Halstead, he was the resident DJ at Discoveries in Elgin. He was the fucking guy. The guy. He also produced some records with some other artists before me, some other influential records before me. I started emceeing at a club called Toto's in Schaumburg with Bobby D and Mark Stout. Before I was even DJing, I met up with Kevin. We're like, dude, actually, I was just starting to DJ because I was like, dude, you're at that club, I'm at this club, we kill it. Let's fucking basically join forces. That was Kevin and I joining forces. We were from two different clubs and we were like, let's make some shit. There was a mutual respect there.
Yeah.
Right? Very much like you and Heavy got together like, yo, let's create something.
Yeah.
Right? You guys you're doing your night. It's fucking moving. Now you see the positive fucking energy coming from it, the progress. And now you're like, yo, I'm feeling something different. And now you're feeling that urge to fucking make something, make more shit. And you already have experience making music, but now you're making something different and fresh because what you're doing now compared to the way you would DJ back then, it's new and fresh. You're falling in love with something I've been in love with for fucking over 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's the weed talking.
That's what it is. No, that's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
that. I love that for you, dude. I think that's dope because I don't know why. I feel like you put some good energy out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people fuck with you.
Thank you.
You know, that's good. You gotta, you know, And that's how things were with this tight knit with Bam Bam, with Kevin Halstead, meeting DJ Tragic and DJ Attack and the whole crew. And now mind you, I'm working at a record store.
Which one?
At this time, I think it was Superdance before I left Superdance to go to Hip House, which was owned and operated by DJ Attack.
Okay.
And Robert Cohanum while they also had the record label Underground Construction. It was actually called Strictly Hype. The heads know what's up. I'm just letting you know.
No, I like this.
I'm telling
this
you
is
just
all
because
Chicago fucking house history that
yes,
I don't know anything about.
And I'm telling you, and I might be scatterbrained, but I'm just literally talking to you as I'm thinking about it. So if I get,
No,
anyway.
I like this because it all comes together. I have someone on the podcast in 2 months who mentions Hip House or something, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I have somewhat of an idea of what that is because Alex was talking about it. Just fills in the little gaps for me.
Yes, and Hip House. Remember I told you about that rap beef? That beef between Fast Eddie and Cool Rock Steady, how they made diss records? Mm-hmm. That was Hip House.
Okay.
And I think things like that actually helped those artists and because people were all about it. And the tracks were fucking dope. Like they're rapping about fucking rocking a party and still dissing, talking shit.
Yeah. Keeping a party vibe, but
okay.
also slipping in.
So that was that record. Then we made this record, Time to Go to Work. This was off our very first record that we put out as Danceworks. The record I played before you was a remix. This was our first release. This is one of 2 tracks. This was the A side, but this is the track that people recognize.
And what's the name?
It's called Time to Work.
Time to Work.
Time
this
to Work.
Alex
Danceworks.
Danceworks.
Danceworks. That's Kevin Halstead and I.
Yeah.
Not sure if I made that clear.
No, you did for sure.
Now it's time to go to work.
And the sample is Fast Eddie, one of the guys that was a hip house
The
artist.
voice sample?
Yeah.
I got you dancing, your body soaking wet.
Yeah, bro. I just want to be in a sweaty fucking room. Just.
And you could play this with back then it wasn't just Chicago shit. It was just heavy and hard. So you could play this with techno. You could play this with, it was still a specific genre, but it lent itself to so much shit.
Yeah.
You could play a fucking ghetto beat over this.
Yeah.
Set it off. I got you dancing, your body. I got you dancing, your body. I got you dancing, your body. I got you dancing, your body.
Again, before the term Chicago Hard House was a thing, because we were just calling it Hard House.
What year did this come out?
I want to say 96.
96.
And then there's a loop in the background. That loop is from Mike Dunn. I think it's Mike Dunn, but it's Work This Motherfucker. Work that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Work that motherfucker. So again, we sampled a loop. We had our own kick now, or wherever this kick is from. We just made it harder. Sampled a vocal chop. And it... You know what this is? This is like early tech house. It's hard, it's got energy, and it's minimal.
Yeah.
Look at that new record. It's that
The
new
Dean
record.
Turley one?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
That
about.
sounds, if I could find the ghetto record that record emulates
Yeah.
to the same fucking rhythm of it.
Yeah. It's Mike Dunn, isn't it?
It's not Mike Dunn. I think it's DJ Milton.
Oh.
I got to find it.
What do I know?
It might be.
No, I'm dead serious. You're
might be.
most likely right.
No, I'm now I want to know what it is.
I'll look it up while you stay on course
Look
there.
it up. Look it up. But I want to say that record was out on Dance Mania,
Okay, let's see.
which is world famous ghetto house label, booty house label. That's DJ Funk was on there. Paul Johnson was on there.
Acting
Is
tough.
that European?
No,
Dance
they're
Mania?
from Chicago, West Side.
Really?
Yeah.
I know UC was.
Barney's Records was the record store that they ran. They had the label out of the back of that store.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I think it was on Roosevelt. Bro, back in the day, man, it was you would kind of be nervous to go down there. But once you were in Barney's, bro, it was just a beautiful place to be because it was just this old school record store. And then you go upstairs and all of a sudden you just see this fucking wall of Dance Mania records.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. DJ Funk, fucking DJ, like all, you just type
So-
Dance Mania Chicago and you'll be like, holy shit, this is exactly that record. Because that record that is a fucking, it's a ghetto house record.
Yeah.
It's 140. That's why it fucking works so well. And that's why it fucking bothered me that fucking 4 days later, there's already remixes of that fucking thing. Listen, man, if there's one thing I can say to the world, sometimes you just gotta fucking let records be. I get that people try to make it a tech house record for their sets or because that's what I get it. You're trying to make it work for you. But what makes that record great is what it already is.
Build momentum.
It's already great. So why do you need another version of it?
Yeah.
That's how fucking corny it's gotten. That record is... What are we doing, man? Let that record be the way it is. At least give it a month.
Yeah.
Dude,
I feel
there's already hundreds of remixes of that record out. Everyone's trying to fucking leech on the fucking whatever's dope. And that's why there's no creativity left in fucking dance music. Everybody's sampling old shit. That's cool, but and this record is great. I'm not dissing the record. If it came off that way, I'm sorry. This fucking new record,
acting tough.
bro. There was I actually had to put a comment. I don't comment on social media, but I had to fucking say this. There was this person was like, I don't understand this record. There's no bass line. I'm like, this is when, and I had to say something. I was like, this is how you know you're new to this because you don't even understand that the toms, doom, 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 that's the bass line.
That's that juke shit.
That juke shit. Dance Mania shit. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's Dance Mania.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that shit was house to the fucking bone, dude.
Yeah.
That record is the shit.
Yeah.
I've only played it once, and I had to play it at like 132 instead of the 140. It's still jacked, but that thing at 140 is, and then the vocal, dude, it's got such a dope swing. But when I say jack, that's what that record has. And that's what I talk about when I say the word jack. It's that just funky, soulful, but it's still just driving. It's just, that's the jack.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
That's dope. That's dope. I have the same type of sentiment for letting songs play out. It's like, someone made this song and the drop downs and the build ups and the sequencing of it is part of the art. And I think that's important to let the song play, let the song breathe, let the song do what it does, because this person made
it was
a
designed for
fantastic
that.
piece of music.
Yeah, it was designed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to remember when you're making music, you're going to make a track and then fucking, I don't know, let's just say fucking 3 months later, you're going to be like, fuck, I wish it went back to this part here. So there's always going to be that element of wanting it to go the way you want it to go, regardless of what's given to you. And digitally, we can manipulate that.
Yeah.
But with vinyl, that's when you had to fucking let it play. Or you had to find a place halfway in the mix, in the track to mix out. Here's another thing a lot of people may not know. For Hard House, very much how it is now, formulated the same way in that you have your intro, you get to your fucking meat, and then it starts to soften out and there's a break, right? And that's where you mix out, right? Some records, there might, 2 breakdowns. For Hard House, that's really all it was. It would break down again, then it would rebuild into a second half. But the way we would DJ the record, we'd never let it play all the way through. So when Kevin Halstead and I were making records, we were designing records to DJ with. If you listen to our arrangements, intro, drop, meet, break. But after every break, the vibe comes back a little bit in a different way. And that was just for us in case we wanted to play it long. But we knew people would be mixing out already.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's just some history of our how we did tracks.
That's dope.
And then what was I going to play you? Another hard house record. So let's go DJ. No, let's keep it funky. DJ Tragic, Pants Are Sagging.
Okay.
This was later in the this was like peak hard house. But listen to his fucking drums and how he samples. You're going to love this shit.
Tragic is Chicago?
Yes. DJ Tragic.
Powerful impact. Powerful impact. Powerful impact.
It's like some East Coast hip hop shit.
Powerful impact.
You're going to love this shit.
Powerful impact from the cannon. As I come back, bring it back, come rewind.
That shit's fun.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Do you hear this? You're like, woo, what is, right? It's got such that swing, that funk.
Yeah.
And the kick is hard, but it's not. It's just hard enough to still be funky.
Yep.
Listen to those drums. Dude was sick. His drum programming was sick. He was the funkiest dude. Tragic, respect. And that's a sample. He sampled that, and he's fucking re-triggering it on the MPC. Maybe it's the keyboard. I don't know. But he used an MPC to sequence his drums. Bro, this record was so huge, it got licensed, and it was on Power 106 in LA in rotation.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Sick with it. It's so dope.
What it's reminding me it's reminding me of something, but I can't think of the name. With a fucking horn like that, just that funky Chicago house horn.
Horny? Cashmere?
It could be.
Might be horny.
Could be. That's fire, bro.
And then
I like it. It's jazzy.
Yeah, jazzy. We're gonna
Horny or what's the other one? One that Kanye always samples. I always forget on there. It's
Brighter Days.
Brighter Days.
Yeah.
Which again, adjacent.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, same time frame, right? You start you hearing like kind of some the similarities in the music. Now I'm gonna play DJ Bam Bam's remix of Buddha.
Okay.
This is that song I told you on the podcast when I heard him first play it. Was when we threw a party, we booked him, and he fucking played it off a CD. It was a gold fucking CD. Like, this is right when we just had the Denon's CD thing. Those whatever. What model was that?
I don't know. That's before
You know what
my
I'm talking
time
about,
for
though?
sure.
The
Denons or
tray.
the Techniques.
No, the Denons with the tray, and then the pitch control was like on the side.
Yeah, the all-in-one.
Yeah, the one in like it was in. Yeah, it was like
The rack mount.
Yes,
one. Yeah.
yes.
I don't know which model you're talking about, but I know
The
which
rack
one.
mount with the little fucking knobs on it.
Yeah,
like
and the pitch control was like this.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was like right when
and
those
you press
came
the
out.
button and the tray comes out.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Hell yeah! So he played this record, but this record is another, and everything I'm playing you, subjective to mine. These are like top 5 hard house bombs.
Okay.
Like, phew, right?
Yeah.
Consider. Arguably, you could debate it. These are just my favorites.
For you, yeah.
For me.
I get it.
All right.
That's what I want.
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed,
And how
I know
appropriate
this.
for today.
but I'm gonna get you high today.
Did he drop it from the one like that, from that sample?
Yep. Listen to that filter. It's not even like a real filter. It's like an EQ filter he's doing.
That's when you started using pianos more, right?
Well, that's what just he sampled this from somewhere, but hold on. His nickname is Mr. Bigfoot, and you'll hear why in a second. This is fucking main room rave. Fucking everyone's beating this. This is on every mixtape. All these songs I'm playing you were the fucking upper echelon of fucking this genre. He just took it to a whole new level with this record, bro. This was like, in our eyes at this time, this was fucking, that kick is ridiculous. That's like a different, that's like a 808.
It's an 808.
Yeah, but it's also not, because it's, dude, when you hear this in a room like built for this, bro, it's fucking relentless. This was it, dude. This is what motherfucker.
Just fucking got you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then I'll just jump right to the next one, man. This next one is from LA. This is probably everyone's number 1 or number 2 hard house anthem of all time.
This is War?
War, Mark V and Poogie Bear.
And where are they from?
They're from LA.
And Bam Bam, Chicago.
Yes.
And this came out after
Yes.
Buddha?
Yes.
This time, it's war.
But remember, everything happened within like a 2-3 year period.
So this is like the first big build-up I've heard in these songs. This is like new, right?
Yep.
It's war.
Yo.
People lose their
You
shit
go
to this
fucking
record.
crazy for this, huh?
Yeah, bro.
First time ever hearing anything like this. The drums do the build-up. It fucking drops the War sample.
And everything is just, there's not a lot of effects.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound produced, like overproduced. It just sounds like it's meant to fucking beat a fucking, your speakers, your system. Now imagine, back in the day, you're cruising down Fullerton. You're cruising to the club, by the park, wherever people are at. This is the soundtrack to Chicago. This vibe, this song from LA. You go to LA, this was like what we rolled to during like this and the Chronic. When you rolled out with your boys or whoever, you were either listening to Hard House or the Chronic or DMX. Like, remember, this is like 98. This is like 96, 97, 98. This is like the height of the fucking, probably arguably the best time in music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that a fair statement?
I think it's
and we had our little bit of fucking glory from that time period with this shit.
Yeah. So this is the sound when Jake is talking about tapping into Chicago hard house sound. This is the sound he's talking about.
This is what he thinks what he's making is.
And
I'm clearly just showing you that it's not. And
you
I'm not
don't feel like his what he's making is like the more updated or current version of this?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But to me, it sounds like a different type of hard house, like UK hard house. Okay?
Because you said his is kind of missing that jacking.
Do you think his stuff has soul?
To be honest, I haven't really listened to any of his hard house shit because it's not really my shit. But when he was making house music, there was a couple tracks of his that I was like, yo, these fuck.
The first one he made was what sample was it? What did he sample? It was dope. I forgot what it was.
The first big one I remember from him was it was a hip hop sample. It was not Lollipop. Man.
Anyway,
I'll find it.
Here, let's just. I'm not into bashing anyone, and I'm not gonna.
I don't want you to bash him at all. But if you have if you have knowledge here,
in my opinion, I don't think I think with the way social media has already infected so much, that when people can just announce whatever they want.
Yeah. But I mean,
and the thing is, it's not even for me to decide if it's Chicago Hard House. I don't own Hard House.
but
I'm not a purist. I want him to make music and be happy. But when you're out here announcing, and this is for anybody, that you're announcing things that you don't get to decide.
Yeah.
The culture decides if it's fucking Hard House.
But he's got to put it out and frame it that way for the
Why?
culture to decide, for them to be, because
I think he's better off saying I'm inspired by Chicago Hard House, and now I'm making some new shit. I would respect that more than him calling it Chicago Hard House, because I'm showing you why it's not.
Yeah.
I'm showing you why it's not. If he wants to call it that, cool. I don't own the name. All I'm saying is there's a weird thing that we do on social media where we announce how dope we are without being dope yet. I didn't make Chicago Hard House in '96 because it wasn't even a term yet. That's just what it became. It evolved into that. And now he's going to make 1 or 2 records saying that I'm fucking making what that was? Nah, man. I'm sorry, dude. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. If you make dope shit and people say that's Chicago Hearts, cool. He doesn't get to announce that, man. I put too much into it. And that's really, and what am I really saying? Am I dissing him? No, I'm not. I'm saying that the way DJs and producers announce their own shit, there's got to be like, I don't know, man. I've done a lot of shit, and I don't think I'm shit. I'm lucky to be doing this for 36 years. I'm grateful. But I'm not out here, I'm the fucking Hard House king, and I'm the bro, I would never do that.
Yeah,
I would just never, and I'm not saying he's the king. I'm saying I would never just come out and just start saying some shit. And maybe that's because that's part of the culture, right? You got to say shit.
I feel that. And I respect that. But also, like, that motherfucker wants to be like a leading role in the WWE one day. Like, that's just him. Like, he's a fucking, that's him. Like, that's what he does. Like, what are you going to do?
I don't have a problem with him. I have a problem with what he's saying in regards to Hard House. And I don't really have a problem with it. I don't. We're talking, right?
Yeah.
We're here to talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you brought his name up. I didn't. So,
I mean...
So no, and I'm not. And all I'm saying is that I don't. This isn't a bash, man. I hope he fucking plays stadiums and fulfills his dreams and does all that.
Yeah.
But do it. I'm old school, man.
I get it, and there's definitely always and will always forever in time be a weird tension between like the new kids and the older people. Like, that's just what it is always. When you're a kid, you feel it from old people. Now that I'm older, I feel it about younger people. Like,
yeah,
it's impossible to get rid of that. But I do enjoy talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I like to see the perspective. I didn't even, I would have, that thought would have never even crossed my mind once in my life. Jake being out here, like trying to reclaim Hard House, to me, I always thought that was dope because it's some Chicago shit. He's trying to highlight Chicago. He really, I mean, I spoke with him. It, to me, really seems like there's not a lot of authenticity that I can read off of him, but that felt passionate to me when he spoke about like being from Chicago and hearing that music and like as a kid and it like being a part of him.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I love that.
And I never would have even thought of your point of view, which is valid because you come from there. Like you come from there. I can't say shit about it. I don't know shit about it, but you literally created that. and
I did my part to create it. Yes.
So
it evolved, but it evolved fucking on its own. Like it kind of, DJ Linwood and Richard Vision were the ones that really broke the hard house out in LA.
Yeah.
Those guys.
I saw the first part of Richard Vision's podcast on the Road podcast, and it was really dope.
Yeah. Dude, I've known Richard for as long as I've been making music, man.
Yeah.
It's all those guys, every person I've ever worked with, dude, they're very special to me because they're part of my journey. I just realized in January that I hit 300,000 plays on Apple Music, right? Dude, amazing. Not a big number, right? It's not a big number, but it's what that number represents to me. It represents all the time I put in to trying to make rhythms, right? Working with Richard Vision, working with T. Markakis, Hateris, Bad Boy Bill, CZR, all these artists that I worked with as a vocalist, I got those plays with them. It's not just me, right? I got all those plays because of all the collabs I did over the years. Well, that's a good feeling to fucking have that. And maybe I'm saying this about what Jake's talking about because I do have an emotional connection to what he's talking about. And if anything, I just want to make sure that the story stays fucking straight.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not shitting on him. I'm not. I don't want it to come off that way.
Would you be willing to collab with him?
Oh, wow. Diamond Cut with the tough question.
No. So
because again, I think that bridging the gap.
Absolutely.
That would be
and
good.
he actually reached out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He says, yo, let's grab coffee. And I was into it. He did something with Bill. He was in Bill's studio. And then I got turned off by it, man, because of how it came off. It came off corny to me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do anything corny.
I feel you.
And I get people are trying to sell their music any way possible, man. I personally, I've made my share of corny.
Yeah.
I'm not against corny. That just doesn't align with what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I'm not even making hard house. I got a hard drive full of shit I'm sitting on because I'm trying to do something else. I'm not trying to go back. But I will say that it will come out eventually. Did you ever see that thing that Jazzy Jeff says where he's talking about dying empty?
Mm-mm.
He says you got music on your hard drive that you've been working on, and it'd be a shame for it not to ever see the light of day.
I did see.
And he talks about dying empty, and that's anything I work on that's new has got to be better than what I'm working on. And the things I'm working on with Brian, I'm evolving. I'm trying to see how far I can push it. How creative can I get? And the stuff that we're making may not be for fucking main rooms. I don't care. Because now we're making it because we want to, not because we have to.
Mm-hmm.
We're not trying to get our music played by certain DJs. The way you're making music with Heavy, so you could play it in your spot, that's the music Brian and I are making. And if you look at our last releases, you'd be like, oh man, I could hear this at a lounge. I could hear this in a vibe where like it's not quiet, but it's not a club either.
Yeah.
Listen to the new shit we're making, man. And we're making it for the same reason you're making it. So you could play it so it works with your vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're doing. That's what we're doing.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I am absolutely loving every moment of it.
Yeah. And even though I said earlier how a lot of part of my anguish and personal misery came from not achieving certain expectations, as I get older and things become clear to me, I'm grateful just for the journey. So now when I can take a full day like I was able to come here with you. Well, it won't be a full day, but the freedom I have to come here, talk to you and hang out is the same thing I appreciate when I get to take a full day and go to Brian Boncher's studio and we get to work all day on music. And then after that, we go grab dinner and we fucking just talk about whatever. You're with your best friend.
Yeah.
You're making music with your best friend, and then you get to go have dinner.
That's fucking amazing.
You get to take a full day for that shit. A full day to go do whatever the fuck you want. And that's what you choose to do. You go spend it with your fucking homeboy, make music all day, kick it, and fucking plot. You get to plot shit.
Yeah.
We're not plotting anything other than making fucking good music. And I can't wait to fucking share it.
That's awesome. That's exciting.
And it may not be for everybody, but it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be for us. So I have no fucking, I got nothing telling me what to make other than what I want to make.
That's what I want to hear. I want to
shit,
hear what's inside of you.
You want to know how long it took to get
inside
here?
of you.
I don't know how, dude, it took fucking, I'm finally just realizing it. I told you earlier that today was the anniversary of my mom's passing.
Yes.
36 years ago. This year is the first year that I'm not carrying that pain of it anymore. I still miss her. It still saddens me, but I was carrying the pain of her absence for so long. I'm not anymore. I see things differently.
That's amazing, bro.
You
and
know,
I'm glad that I get to today is the day and I'm here with you. I mean,
appreciate you.
That's a blessing for me as well to see that. I'm terrified of the day that my mom dies.
Yeah.
So,
well, if anything, you call her every day.
Yeah. I appreciate
That's
that.
it.
Let me be right back. Real quick, I just want to let you guys know that Long Drink is back to sponsoring the show. That's right. The best drink that you can get, the #1 cocktail in a can. It's not a seltzer. It doesn't come in one of those stupid, long, skinny cans that makes you look like an idiot stick when you're drinking it. This is the best drink that you can get. Anybody I give one to asks me what it is, where it's from, and why they've never had one before. The reality of the situation is this. Life's short, so have a long drink. Go support them because they support us. We're getting back to the show. Let's go, champ. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, I'm going to show you one last one of mine before I get into the other kind of hard house. This record is called Turn It Up. This is probably the one record people would probably say is, you know what? Doesn't matter what they think. This is probably my favorite.
This is your favorite?
Mine that I made from Hard House.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit, sorry.
No, you're good. I think he's just starting off with the same spot, right?
I think you just hit.
You'll be able to edit.
Oh, it'd be good. I can cut bars.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it back on
When he
there.
hears the kick come in, he'll cut it. So we'll just chill. Yeah. Here comes that build up that you're talking about.
Yep. And you got the big kick in there like the Buddha.
This is it.
Oh. I know this one.
And you got the horns. This is like a combination of all the shit we listen
All of
to.
it.
This is it.
This
Got the shaker.
is Chicago Hard House.
Yeah.
This. It's got that jack, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is it.
Yeah, man, just banging.
When did this come out?
98.
Yeah, this was sick.
Somebody just sent me a story. They were playing it at a party recently, but you could still play this. There's some records from back in the day that still fucking stand the test of time.
Yeah.
War, this record. I mean, it really, just the bangers always fucking last, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a level up in production quality.
Yeah.
This feels like you were on some new shit.
Yeah. This was later. This was towards this is probably peak Alex piece right here.
Yeah.
And I had another record called Let Your Mind Be Free that did really well. Yeah, man. But okay, so that's Hard House, right? Were we still showing you the difference of
You can do the up and down dance works one? Or
I
no?
think that was the first one.
Up and down?
Yeah, that was the one where you said don't skip through it because it'll.
Alright.
What was I just saying? Oh, UK Hard House, right? Or Tidy Tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tidy Tracks. Look, it even says Tidy Tracks Hard House playlist.
No, but what year did this come out?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know this song.
Let me see if I can find a big record.
Because this sounds mega updated, newer, yeah.
All right, let me. What is a record from? You know what? Synth and Strings.
This is Synth and Strings.
Synth and Strings. Yomanda.
Sounds like a swear. The kicks are tighter.
Yeah, you'll hear it's a different energy for sure, but it's still. I mean, this is an anthem. This was like 2003, 2004 maybe. So this is post 98, the peak of Hard House.
Okay.
Right. So this was still big in the clubs.
That's kind of tight. I like that.
Yeah, it's dope. There's the noise, right? The high-pitched, tweaky noise pattern.
Oh, yeah, that's that like 90s synth.
So it feels faster, right? It feels like it's almost like more
UK garage.
Trying to find other songs like this.
I hear the synth and the strings.
There you go. See?
Very appropriately named. So now they went to breakdowns, little build back up here. Yeah, I'm very impressed now by dance music, by songs that take you from a breakdown to a dance break, or like take you from a build up to a dance break, or like do something that's not necessarily normal but still captivate you.
Right. So you hear it's a little lighter.
It's dope. It's disco-y.
Yeah. That's it's just that string. So it is hard house, right? But I don't know if you could hear that it's not what I had played you earlier.
Yeah.
A little bit more minimal. This sounds maybe better produced, a little cleaner.
But it's also just like the evolution. Like you can never stop. Like hard house was a thing during those times because of the time and the restriction of the equipment, and it just has grown, and it grew into this, and then like, I mean, if this is what Jake is claiming he's making, I feel like that's in his mind the evolution, the growth of it.
Right, his stuff sounds more like this.
More like this. But I mean, this sounds like the earlier stuff. It just sounds like an updated version of it, to me at least.
Sure, but it's still not Chicago hard house.
Yeah.
There's certain things that just are definitive.
It's just what it is. The line could never move.
Well, this is UK hard house.
Yeah.
This is a thing. This is like what they made.
But like based off of.
You hear the drum loops.
What is this?
This is another UK hard house.
You gotta tell Diamond Cut because he's gonna have to put it in here.
Yeah. So it's Future, Acid House, Lisa Pinup. It's almost like Tech House came in so many different forms, and now Tech House is not what Tech House used to be. Tech House is
I've always been confused, especially not knowing or caring really is what it was. I never cared about these genres because I didn't care about the music itself. And now getting into it and having to figure out what's what, and no matter, different people, depending on who you ask, will say one thing is something, like Jake thinks this, you think that. Like, is there even a real definitive answer for these things, or is it all subjective?
Well, all of it is subjective.
Yeah.
But because of how close I am to it, and because of my involvement with it, that's how I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm okay. You could tell me I'm wrong. That's just how I see it.
Yeah.
But again, it was more about how things are announced by people on social media than anything else.
Yeah.
That's really what I want people to take from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're showing the difference between the music.
This is UK hard
UK
house.
hard house.
Shit kind of fucks.
What's the name of the song again?
It's called Future Acid House, Lisa Pinup.
All right.
So you'd have to hear some Jake stuff to hear.
Yeah, I'll do that on my own time. I don't want to take any
no,
more
no,
time
no,
out
no,
of this to
I
do
don't
it,
either,
but I will. Now that I have a framework for what's happening in my ears, I will do that on my own time for sure.
Yeah, because we didn't.
Well, you got to talk into the mic still, but we can wrap it. We'll wrap it up. I appreciate you doing this. I really appreciate. I have a new appreciation for what you do and have done. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for your time.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And we're definitely going to have to do this again. And I'm glad that we were able to go into the Patreon and do this, and then decide that it should be a main episode, because it is definitely worth the knowledge that you're spreading.
Yeah,
I don't think it should be locked up behind the Patreon for 3 super supporters to see. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to deal with royalties. Like, I don't want to break you off. Let's just give it away for free.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
want to
no,
have to.
dude, it's your show, man. I'm here. We were supposed to do this like over a year ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad we're doing it now, man.
Yeah,
This is good.
absolutely. Thank you. And one more time with the tracks the vinyl you got out and the tracks that are coming out and where people can follow you.
Yeah,
and all
our
that.
latest record, Chicago Beats EP, is available now. You can get it at truemusica.com or go to Gramophone or Bridgeport Records. And I got a new song with Kelly Reverb on Moody Recordings coming out in May. And and if you like hard house, go to YouTube and listen to Danceworks The Ultimate Mega Mix. And that's all our mixtape intros mixed into one extended mix. So it doesn't end. I segued from one intro to the next, so it's nonstop. And yeah, that shit that's some Chicago shit.
Goes hard.
Yeah, because there's disco samples in there. There's techno. Like when we made our intros back in the day, it wasn't just that sound. That was the foundation. But you're going to hear Daft Punk samples. You're going to hear KRS-One samples. You're going to hear Wu-Tang samples. You're going to hear fucking R. Kelly samples. You're going to hear open format hard house intros. Relentless. So you're going to hear wordplay. You're going to hear samples talking about weed. And then the track underneath it is DJ Sneak, Can't Hide From Your Bud. Like deep wordplay shit happening. Blow your fucking mind, dude.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to check that out. You guys check that out. Thank you for joining us. If you're on the YouTube, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a little comment, algorithm activating activity. Let's go, champ. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told.